So today I thought we'd head out to some multiplayer and do a little bit of hunting for some muleys and possibly some big stag. But we have out here a really nice mythical puma, and I don't think we're going to pass him up. Not only that, hopefully this thing comes back as a 9 for whoever the host of this map is, which I think it's Juicebox. It's going to be kind of tricky, but we could probably squeeze one right through there. Yeah, we definitely did just that. 38.4. Ooh, that was almost a diamond. That's another max weight muley buck out there, and he's about 280 out. So we're going to try and take him. He's quartering away a little bit, but we should be able to zero in for 150 and hold for the spine. I think we'll be good that way. If we zero in for 300, I mean, we could do that too and hold for the heart. But ideally, I would rather, you know what, can we lay prone? I think we can lay prone, and we actually might be all right. So 280. I felt good right there. It was a hit. Definitely a hit. I don't know where this came from, but that is definitely a dilute, and not only that, I'm running out of breath. Hopefully we ended up getting at least intestine. I don't know. I'm out of breath completely. I mean, I guess it's possible we could have gotten lung. That was a dilute. A very nice dilute. Wow. He was so far away that I didn't even know this was a dilute. I kind of thought for a second that it just might have been, but a 378 dilute mule deer, and we took him 283 yards. I mean, it hit exactly where I wanted it to, but because he was quartering so much, we barely had enough penetration to get a single lung. But I mean, had we have a little more penetration, probably would have been a double lung heart shot right there. Well, it looks like the other buck is down right here. So that means this possibly could be a gold dilute buck as well, depending on how big he was. I didn't get a good look at his antlers there. That's gonna be a 3 probably. So I mean, yeah, no, it's gonna be a silver. It is a silver, 272, and we actually ended up catching liver. That is impressive. Had that been a little bit bigger of a buck, we could have had a gold out of that. But quartering away at 114, that is not bad. A 272 silver dilute. And there's another max weight muley out there at about 150. We'll take him down as well. He is quartering away, but... Oh! Tried for heart, but I think we should have still caught in lung. I don't know. We might have only hit shoulder blade. I ended up catching left lung. Just barely, like I thought. I knew we were far forward, but I mean, luckily we still caught the lung and shoulder, and that's our biggest buck yet. 406 score. Gold. That's a big stag. And that one's even bigger. That's a giant mythical out there. He's about 370 out. I don't really know how long he's going to stay there for, though. So let's find out. 1730. So it looks like we have maybe like 15 minutes left, so we don't have a ton of time. But yeah, that's a massive 7 there. It looks like we have some mule deer coming in here as well. There's the mythical 377. He is quartering a little bit, but I'm actually pretty comfortable with that. So 377, we'll zero in for, of course, 300 here. And we'll have to hold for kind of the top of the lung. Should have been lung and liver for sure. I don't see the 7. There he is. That looked really good as well. So I honestly don't know if we hit the other one good or not, but all I know is the first one should have been smoked. It looked like it would have been a lung liver at about 370 yards out, and it should be a huge stag. Alright, well here's our stag down right here. This is going to be, that's the big mythical. Yes it is, ended up with a double lung at 304 yards away. So honestly, we hit a little bit high, but I thought he was 377. So yeah, it's a good thing we didn't hold too high, because we would have messed that up. That's a beautiful looking stag though. 219 score. Well, we just found this guy out here. That's the other 7 that we saw from before. He's about 250 out. A beautiful rack on him. He's quartering a little bit at us, but I'm gonna try and hit the heart and lung. Basically the top cursor of our crosshair right there is exactly where we want to put it. So we nick the heart and the right lung at the same time. About 260. I'm gonna wait till he puts his head up. That directly hit the heart. Honestly, I was a little bit off. I was trying to hit the lung too, but I guess we'll take it. That is probably going to be one of my coolest pictures so far. Right there. My favorite rack, and it went down in an incredible position. Good thing we have a light, because otherwise you wouldn't really be able to see it that good. But wow, I just love the webbing on the one, well, on the right side there. Just tons of webbing on the main beam. Awesome. All right, let's grab him. And he's going to score 193. Ended up with, oh, we actually did hit the heart and lung. But we actually hit the opposite side. I was trying to hit this side, and we hit the right side. Still got him in the heart and lung at 262. So I'm heading over to this other lake here, and I'm watching Juice Cat. He's actually helping out his friend Kevin over here. He is in this tripod, and they spotted a huge mythical stag right here. And it's pretty cool because you can actually watch them communicate as to where this huge stag is and how close it is to Kevin. And hopefully he can get a shot and take down this giant stag. Well, eventually they did find their red deer, and it scored 900. So that's an absolute giant red deer stag. Congratulations, Kevin, on your massive mythical red deer. Well, that was probably one of the biggest 4s I've seen in a long time. And I thought, you know what? That's got to be a 5. And as soon as I spotted him, it was only a 4. But he's going to be a massive 4. So let's go take a look. 472 score. Double lung at 187. He missed diamond by roughly 25 points. So, I mean, he's a monster muley buck. But still didn't quite make it close to being a diamond. I just found this herd of mule deer here, but there's something about one of them that looks a little bit different from the rest of them. I really want to find out what is different about this one, but I think that one right there is actually a melanistic mule deer. It's a decent size one too. It's actually a 3, but I've never seen a melanistic mule deer before. I've recently got an albino and a couple of piebalds, but I've never seen a melanistic. That right there is our first chance at a melanistic mule deer. Alright, well, it looks like he just stood up now. All we have to do is wait for him to turn broadside, and we should be able to take our shot. If he wasn't right behind that one there. That'll do, and he's definitely smoked. That should take him down right there. I believe he just tipped over. Let's go get him. Like I said before, that's going to be the first ever melanistic mule deer that I've ever seen in Call of the Wild, so that's pretty awesome. Yeah, that's going to look really cool right there. Maybe we'll take just one more if we can get a little bit closer, like that. Alright, well, let's pick him up. That's going to be a 240 melanistic mule deer buck. So he's not a giant, but he is a pretty cool, rare melanistic. And I am so glad to have this guy. Well, there's another pretty good muley buck out there. He's about 250 out. I can't quite spot him because he's surrounded by all these does. But I would say he's probably going to be a decent size 4. And let's try and take him with the M1. He's bedded down pretty broadside, so let's go for this. That was a little bit high, but it actually should have dropped in there. Yeah, ended up with a double lung at 367. That was a 4 and 240 yards out on that buck right there. I just about had a heart attack when I saw this guy, but that's a huge 8 mythical stag. Man, I still thought that was going to be a 9. He's out there about 330, but he's actually facing straight away from us. So we're going to have to work our way around, get closer, and maybe he'll turn broadside. That could work right there. He actually turned perfectly broadside at about 200 yards away. We'll hold for a double lung heart, and must have just missed the top of it, but he should be smoked. And he's down. Yeah, what's interesting about this spot here is a lot of times I'll come here and I actually don't see anything, and I think, wait, there's got to be red deer here somewhere. Well, this whole lake down here, if you look, you can see all the way around it because it's only like 350 yards around, right? But the thing is, they actually hide back in these little crevices like this. So if you scan the whole lake, it doesn't matter how many times you look. If you don't get close enough to this spot here, you're not going to see where these stags are actually at. In fact, let me show you on the map. We're very far on the south end in this little lake right here, and there's kind of like a little pocket right back here. There's also another good spot right here too, where there's usually red deer, but I always come in from this side, so you can come all the way down to here. You will not see anything over here, and then you come over here. Even if you get to here, you still can't see until you get to like right here. Then you can actually see down to this point. Well, here he is, and he's gonna score 229. Got a double lung at 208 yards away. A very nice stag, but just not quite big enough for what we're looking for. I mean, honestly, I do believe that that is a 9 legendary rack, but wow, look at how much mass that antler has on it. I mean, that is incredible. I mean, I just found a 6 hard and a 7 very hard puma. I came over here to look for a 9 legendary red deer, and we just found this guy. That right there is a diamond potential puma. I haven't seen one of these in a while, actually. I would say it's been a good few months for sure. He's still not exactly broadside, but he's quartering slightly at us, and I think we should be able to get a heart and a single lung. We'll zero in for 160, and I'm going to hold right on the inside of the heart, and I think that's the right lung there. Oh, wait till he puts his head back up. I mean, it felt like exactly where I wanted it, so that should take him down. Yes, perfect. Well, here he is down here, and let's find out what he's gonna score. A 39 diamond, so just barely made diamond, but that's a diamond. Double lunged him at 170 yards out, and honestly, that's probably one of my closest diamonds to making a diamond. For a puma anyways. That, what did we hit? We ended up getting double lung. Okay, that's why he went down pretty quick. That's going to be our first diamond puma for our new trophy lodge as well. That thing right there just about gave me a heart attack. When I saw him jump up, I thought he was a 9 all day long, but he's a huge mythical, about 140 out from us here, so let's see if we can't take him down. I'm laying prone, but maybe we'll crouch up because I don't want to hit the rock. Also, he might slow down a little bit. We'll just go for double lung. That should take him down. Yes, he's down. Well, here he is, and he's going to score 214, double lunged him at 134. That guy there has a pretty cool rack, actually. One side is just massive, a long main beam. The other side is kind of like in between, but he's kind of wandering off. Who knows? Oh, he actually slowed down. Potentially we could take him. It had a chance. And that was probably going to be... Well, here's actually the first one that we got. Ended up with a 366 gold, liver, left lung, stomach at 336 yards on the walk. So we had a little far back, but that is not bad though. And this is what potentially could be an albino, and I honestly don't think it is. It's a dilute, but a 305 silver ended up with a double lung at 360 yards. So again, that very well could have been an albino, so at least we took him down. Let's head back over to our trophy lodge and go take a look at what we got today. Alright guys, well I think that's going to be a good way to end this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.